put in the 2 weeks notice right after that conversation with Anna Bright. So yeah, fun story. Still at a spot in our sport and really the infancy where, you know, things like this can happen, you know, where you can, especially on the single side of things, that you can, you know, not be very tenured at all in your pro pickleball career, and you can have incredibly quality results. So it's very exciting.
Sure to be a battle here on championship courts. We would expect nothing less in our Grand Slam showdown here in Atlanta. Second time of the season, Kate Fahey will start us off with first serve to Parris Todd. Down the line winner for Kate Fahey.
Yeah, Parris Todd first to come in, and she pays the price right away. The two-handed backhand of Kate Fahey is a very good one. Flat, not a lot of margin, but when she strikes it well, it is tough.
That's wide too, and Kate Fahey applying all the pressure despite Parris Todd closing to the net first. We'll be curious to know which strategy you like best. Kate Fahey boasting an 80% win percentage, just 5 losses in her young career.
Yeah, huge approach there from Kate again. So we've seen it all from her early. Flat backhands for winners and setting up her approach, and also a nice dipping topspin forehand a couple points ago against Parris Todd. So this is definitely the start that Kate Fahey was looking for, and I talked about that tough mental game of Parris Todd. She's not going to let anything get away from her, and we're going to have a stoppage of play early. As you can see in the corner of the screen, Hunter Johnson giving some tips over to Parris Todd, as he always is, and also Parris's dad there. And we saw Alex Strong over on the bench of Kate Fahey. So there's a lot going on down there from a coaching perspective. These players getting a lot of advice from some quality minds.
Yeah, and Hunter Johnson will be next on, taking on Tyson McGuffin. So easy transition for him. Watch Parris, and then.
And a cool part of the progression draw too. He knows exactly when he's going to play, so he can post up here and give maximum support to Parris.
They also play mixed doubles together, and they took a loss yesterday to Parris's women's doubles partner, who she made it to the final with in Vegas. Hurricane Tyra Black and Dylan Frazier, the 11 seed, knocked them out.
Yeah, really tight one in that one, 11-8 in game 3. Not surprised to see that one go down to the wire.
That's wide, and better progression there for Parris Todd, who finds herself in a 4-point hole.
Yeah, she's got 2 approaches to the net, Parris Todd, and 2 passes for Kate Fahey. So maybe we see Parris hang back at the baseline a little bit more and try to work the point. Not too good from Kate. That ball was so short from Kate Fahey that I think Parris does need to come forward on that particular shot. But some nice dippers, and finally Parris forced to guess line, and Kate rolls it cross court perfectly.
That is so much skill on the side of Kate Fahey.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal approach. And Parris has gotten so much better at not just ripping her ground strokes, at rolling them and getting some spin, forcing her opponents to hit up on the ball. And that will continue to be a big factor in this match. But that last ball got away from her, shoulder high to Kate Fahey. Can't go there.
And just too good, Kate Fahey.
She's got great spots, cross court and line. Disguises her shots well. And, you know, it's tough up at the kitchen line when someone can pass with such quality shots. Again, just 3 inches inside the baseline.
7-0 lead for Kate Fahey in game 1 against Parris Todd, who made it to a final here in May. Kate Fahey has made it to 3 finals in the month of August. That's a nice response from Parris Todd. She needs a little more of that.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Phenomenal drop volley to bring Kate Fahey forward, and then finding that roll cross court for the winner. Kate Fahey moves great everywhere, but I think her lateral movement from the back of the court is better than her movement forward for some of those short shots. There's the dipper. Yes, that's right, Michelle. It was very nice. And taking a little pace off. Can't allow Kate Fahey to seize control of the point at the kitchen line with volleys above her waist. And you saw in that last serve, Parris Todd several feet off of the baseline. And I actually talked to her about that serve, and it has nothing to do with her drive or her third shot after the serve. She likes to stand further back to get more shape and height and net clearance and depth on her serve. So a nice little fun fact tidbit that I got from Parris. She's been tweaking with that positioning on her serve, and she likes it better a couple feet off of the line.
Great intel there. And a nice pass. Now looking to close the 6-point gap for Todd. There's the arc of the serve. And into the net again. What kind of pressure is Kate Fahey creating that's causing trouble for Parris Todd right now, you think?
Yeah, that's a rare miss for Parris, but it's, I mean, the power that Kate has, these balls are moving through the court. There is a lot of oomph that she is bringing. Oh, wow, huge shot up the line for Parris Todd. So I actually think the best option for Parris right now is if she gets a sitter and a juicy ball, sure, come forward. But hang back at the back of the court, possibly get Kate to come forward on a questionable approach shot, and then use her spin and her rolls to force Kate to hit up on a first volley and then pass on the next ball. Oh, that's too good.
Kate Fahey lets out a roar after that beautiful shot.
And I love the point construction from Parris Todd, but, you know, sometimes you run up against a buzzsaw as Kate is able to hit the angle on the run cross court.
Look at that reaction. To the corner goes Fahey, 8-1 now.
Yeah, you can see that last backhand. Just the rotation, the power from the core and the hips. She strikes it so well. And Parris going through a routine here back behind the baseline. Love to see that even in a tough score line for her.
It's wide for Fahey, but now that Parris Todd can see what Kate Fahey is made of after the magical month of August, she's going to have to dig deep to pull herself out of this one.
Just threw off her rhythm, clipping the tape. And that air several feet long, and ball back over to Kate in a very commanding position in game one.
Great shot to the corner for Fahey. Catches Parris Todd off balance on the backhand side.
The initial return way too short for Parris as well. So I understand her wanting to get, you know, depth on the ball and the spin. But if you come out of that or brush up too much, it ends up landing shorter in the court.
Oh, Fahey had the layup, just couldn't execute it.
Oh, actually, I believe the previous shot was out. So even though she missed the volley, I believe she had that chat with the referee to check and see what he saw, and she will not be challenging. So solid point for Parris Todd.
Heavy slice serve for Todd that time.
Todd, she's digging in the bag of tricks. We've seen a full-on lob serve, traditional serve, and now the side spin, like you said, Michelle. So, nice to see her not just, smacking her head against the wall, doing the same thing over and over again. She's trying to mix it up and find something against this tough opponent.
Todd is a gutsy player. She's come back from crazy deficits before. Remember that run in Minnesota against Salome Vizzy? She battled back.
Yeah, also had to come back in that same tournament against Leah Jansen, which from a crazy scoreline, I believe it was 9-1 or 10-1. Kate Fahey, anything at the kitchen line above the waist is just being tattooed from Kate Fahey right now.
10-2, game point for Kate Fahey. Blasts it to the corner and takes it 11-2. Look out, Kate Fahey. She is coming. Utah and settled for 2 silvers, which is no easy feat to say on the BPA Tour. There's a loopy serve to start from Todd. Just wide on the third, though, for Todd. So serve back on the side of Kate Fahey.
Yeah, we'll see if she comes up with anything new. She tried a variety of different strategies in game 1 for Parris, and none of them worked. So see if she has something extra to find here. Oh no, it's good construction. I like bringing Kate Fahey forward on Parris's terms, not on Kate's terms, and a pretty standard volley right off the tip of the paddle for Parris Todd. That was really nice net clearance, safe shots, and deep. I think the depth is more important than the pace for Parris. So I like kind of the ball flight and the type of shot she's hitting early in game 1. Excuse me, game 2.
Wow, such great kitchen coverage from Kate Fahey. She's such a good mover.
Yeah, the lateral movement, back of the court or at the kitchen line, is really good. It's just a nice little shuffle, one lunge step, keeps her body under control, keeps her balance, and is able to execute her shots. A short slice from Parris Todd there. So she is really tinkering with a variety of different things, and I just think that shows how smart and tough of a player she is, even though the score line is definitely not in her favor right now. Got her on the half lob serve. I guess that's what we'll call it. So just change when your opponent's locked in. Just change their eye level, mix it up,
yeah.
Change their contact point. Don't let them hit the same ball every time. Simple but effective.
Wow, a winner off a slapper from Parris Todd down the line.
Oh, nice. She has one of the best up the line backhands. And I was worried for her because she went with a couple slice drops, which makes it easier for Kate to hit offensive or topspin shots off of that. But Parris Todd dug out of it, and that last shot was one of the best of the entire match for either player. A little luck off the tape will help as well, and this is a very nice. Kate Fahey disgusted with that last shot. Just flings the ball back over to Parris. This is good stuff and great adjustments from Parris Todd. Corner.
Another one.
Yes, corner pocket again.
Shoveled it.
Yeah, and Fahey's going to have to be careful when she gets a backhand volley and she goes cross court. Parris is hot with the backhand passes, so unless Kate can put it away, she might need to find a new spot to the middle or up the line to the forehand side of Parris.
You can see the competitive fire behind Parris Todd. A flying volley off the tape for Parris Todd, 5-1, and a timeout called by Kate Fahey.
And that first let cord was lucky, and of course, no chance after the second one, but Parris was in a great position at that point, so make sure you note that. Zone for Kate Fahey. She's done that with slice, she's done that with topspin, she's done that with net clearance. It's been a very impressive start to game two. We know she wasn't going to fold after that 2-11 score line in game one, but this is a special turn of events for her.
Parris Todd, also a two-time Major League Pickleball title winner. Nice response from Kate Fahey, back to the corner. Finally on the line ball.
Yeah, it's exactly right, Michelle. It was a good read, knowing that Parris has beat her up the line several times. So see if it's a chess game out there. So see if Parris can find some cross-court backhand rolls when Kate Fahey approaches the backhand now, which is definitely a shot that Parris possesses.
Fahey shovels it to the wide open corner. Todd was forcing it to the backhand side. Fahey was there during that sequence.
And a big yell, not surprising. Both ladies can yell with the best of them out there. They know how to self-motivate.
Just wide for Todd.
And that's exactly what I was looking for. So I like the shot selection there from Parris Todd, going with the roll cross court. Just missed it about 6 inches wide though. And you saw after that last miss from Parris Todd on the backhand roll, she went back to the back of the court and took her time. I think a lot of new players can learn something from that. You can control the pace of play a little bit within the rules. You don't have to play at a frenetic pace like a lot of the players like to. So you just kind of have to manage the game a little bit. It's one of those small edges that you can gain, as the edges are tough to come by these days. And also another high loopy serve paying dividends for Parris Todd.
Just wide for Fahey. Like the idea though. Parris Todd on top now, 8-3.
And Kate Fahey, I mentioned that more linear flat backhand. So not that she can't roll her backhand with topspin, but it is not her preferred shot to go on that wing. And this is really kind of sequence of events here. Some good stuff from Parris early on, and now she's getting some gifts from Kate Fahey, who is looking to force some shots more than we're accustomed to seeing these last few weeks.
Great battle. Parris Todd once again cranking it to the backhand side of Kate Fahey. It's clear that's part of her strategy when up at the kitchen.
Yes.
And game point now for Parris Todd, hunting for a third game. She has scored 10 of the last 12 points. What a run.
Wild.
Parris Todd.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
Fahey with first serve. She will knock it over to Parris Todd on the receive. Beautiful points for Kate Fahey. Nothing Parris Todd could do about that.
Yeah, great drops from Parris, and Parris with the response with a lot of variety in game two. Now it's Kate's turn to respond, and that's a fantastic start. All started with a great approach shot coming forward on her terms.
Wow. Full extension, desperation, and perfectly placed for Kate Fahey.
Full stretch, Kate Fahey. What a shot cross court. One of the better passes of the day from Parris Todd, and it is completely neutralized.
It's deep. Parris Todd will take back the serve.
It's a tough ball to change direction. Kate Fahey has that shot, and it's a very good one for her. But Kate was more in the middle of the court, so it wasn't just pushing the ball up the line. It was actually hitting it inside out, and that just adds to the degree of difficulty. Parris looking for a nasty short cross-court angle, couldn't find it. But once again, Parris rarely hitting the same shot twice in a row. The variety has been on point for her.
Yeah, it really has been. I think that was also part of the difference maker, to your point there in game number two. What a pass on the backhand side for Fahey.
Yeah, talking about variety, really taking a lot of pace off on that roll. Tons of spin for Kate Fahey. So nice for her in that backhand wing. Flat with pace, soft with spin. She has it all. And she went big on that approach up the line. Parris was in big trouble, but missed it by several inches wide. Okay, Parris getting confirmation.
She's going to challenge it.
Oh, she is going to challenge.
Yep.
Okay, no doubt that Kate does not agree, but she needs to. You got to wipe it clean.
It's a great response from Kate Fahey. Slaps it across the court.
Yeah, it's just another one of those rolls that gets away from Parris. When she hits them well, they're awesome. But, you know, when you're going for a precise touched shot and that ball sails just enough, that is a night-night situation for Kate Fahey on the forehand side. Oh, baby, that is beautifully struck from a low position. That is such a tough shot because she does not have a ton of margin on that flat backhand. So to come up with that angle, keep it inside the sideline from a low position is just masterful from Kate Fahey. Parris guiding that forehand up the line. Not quite as much court to work with when you change direction and go line as opposed to cross court, and that cost her there. Let's see what's up here. Get that ball back, put a couple points on the board. It would really be nice. 6-1 is a tough score line to go into an end change.
And she'll get the ball back, so there's maybe the logic to your point. going in with a different score line at the end change that will come in just a point for Kate Fahey. Parris Todd looking to gain some ground ahead of the change. Another cut serve from Todd. And down the line, that backhand down the line is a winner for Parris Todd.
So good from Parris. That is 4 or 5 of those clean up the line. And a nice read also after she played the forehand, got herself in perfect position with the lower body to strike through that backhand pass. Almost disgusting. Parris started the fist pump. She thought she made it.
Oh, she's going to challenge. It's left, do you think?
And all I know is I did hear Lena Padigameta from another court. So you know, we're tight here indoors, so you can hear it all.
Call was deep, and Kate Fahey now looking for clarification. Tight.
Row for Parris Todd.
Wow, and a missed return is costly for Kate Fahey. Parris Todd now just trailing by 2.
Yeah, tough spot to go for such a huge return. I don't think it's necessary on the return shot.
Oh, what a shot from Fahey to the backhand corner.
Just strikes it so well.
That's deep for Kate Fahey, who looks again surprised by the call and frustrated.
She just wants it so bad, Michelle. Can't believe she would miss it. A very nice middle approach from Parris Todd, sneaking in and taking away the angles of Kate Fahey.
It's a nice battle by Kate Fahey and a very extended roar. That was a solid 5 seconds. Hey, there's Kathy. Die-hard pickleball fan. It's got the cutouts and everything. I think I saw Adam Stone's face in there too.
There's 2 of me.
Wow, that's a great sequence for Parris Todd. She needed it, gets the serve back. And right after the end change, how about this? Caitlin Christian cruising to the quarterfinals. She's had great results lately. Former tennis pro, shining on the pro pickleball stage. Made it to the final in Utah. Actually lost to Kate Fahey there. Into the net for Fahey.
Nice work playing the middle of the court again. Parris Todd forcing an awkward pass from Kate Fahey. Nice job. And I've had some decent accolades in pickleball, but I didn't fully make it until I had a cutout of my head from Kathy. That's how you really know you make it as a pro.
Oh no, Parris Todd goes down awkwardly. Hopefully she's okay.
I was watching the reaction of Kate Fahey. Didn't see Parris take a tumble, but looks to be completely fine. Oh yeah, that was a soft landing.
Wow, what a scramble. Both sides, Parris Todd gets it.
And both ladies full stretch. And maybe that timeout at 5-1 was the right play for Parris Todd, because everything was going Kate Fahey's way. And now Parris within 2 and the ball on her paddle.
grind from the baseline. Kate Fahey encroaches first to the kitchen, gets the ball back.
Yeah, she picked the right one to come in on. Nice backhand up the line, deep in the court. Very difficult pass for Parris Todd. Really like that from Kate Fahey to work the point and wait for the right ball. The roll of Parris just wide. And back-to-back points for Kate Fahey. 3-point lead. And watch this upward action on the serve of Kate Fahey. The follow-through of her serve. Crazy paddle head speed. I didn't do it that time. And it went more around the body than the low to high.
Deep on the return of Todd. Fahey 3 points away.
There it is.
Kate Fahey was all over the line attack from Parris Todd. That's been successful for her throughout this match.
Yeah, side to side, 3-shot combo up at the kitchen for Kate Fahey. And that is interesting. I didn't even realize that on the right side, Fahey has that wild up motion, and it's a different swing style and path on the left side.
We'll have to ask her about that if we get a chance to speak with her.
Well, it's a little more of an inside-out stroke from the left, kind of trying to pepper it often into the backhand corner of a right-handed opponent, and you're kind of whipping through more cross-court. And that low to high and that upward motion at the end is really generating more spin than power.
He sliced from Todd on the approach. It works.
Yeah, that is a beauty from Parris Todd. You don't want Fahey coming in on her terms, so bring her forward with an awkward shot. Great slice, a little side spin moving away from Kate Fahey. So Parris Todd is not trying to win the point with that drop shot. She is just trying to set everything up to be in her favor later in the point.
Another punch volley shot from Todd. It works. 3-point game in game number 3. You can never count Parris Todd out of it. She's a fighter.
You can't. Very nice volley up the line, too. Not easy to do when you're stretched out or you're on the run. It's more natural to go cross-court. We've seen Kate Fahey go with that shot a lot up at the kitchen line.
Clean pass. Parris Todd climbs back in. 2 points away from catching Fahey.
Absolute beauty from Parris Todd cross-court.
Wide for Fahey. Parris Todd makes it a 1-point game. Still no timeouts called by Kate Fahey.
She still has one in her back pocket.
And Parris Todd has none.
Yeah.
So Fahey does have the only opportunity. Would imagine we'd get one here if Todd ties it. Wow, Parris Todd cross-court and a beauty to tie it at 9. Timeout forced on the side of Fahey.
Back to back from Parris Todd, and almost like a delayed approach for Kate Fahey. She wasn't quite sure whether to come forward. She does.
Goes with the cut serve. Fahey was commanding the kitchen, and Parris Todd comes up with an incredible pass. Match point. Todd with a walk-off pass to take it in 3. Comes from out of nowhere to advance to the quarterfinals. What just happened?
What a performance after game 1 where Kate Fahey was firing on all cylinders. Parris just did her thing, slowly worked back into this match and got it done.
Wow, and Parris Todd looking to recreate the magic that brought her to the final in May. We will be right back to speak with Parris Todd to see how she forged an incredible comeback to take the match. Performance for Parris Todd, who had her climb her way out of a game 3 hole to take it in 3. Here's a look at match points for Parris Todd, who will advance to tomorrow's quarterfinals. And she did it against one of the hottest players in singles right now, Kate Fahey. Let's take a look at the draw before we speak to Parris Todd on how she forged the comeback. Brooke Buckner and Lee Waters will await their opponents in the quarters, and it will be a Parris Todd Mary Brasha quarterfinal. That one will be on display tomorrow, and Parris, of course, looking to recreate the magic that brought her to the final in Atlanta in May. And Parris joins us now in the broadcast to talk about it. Game 3, Parris, you trailed all the way through. When you get into holes like that, we've seen you battle back time and time again. What fuels you to create such comebacks?
Rain. No, I'm kidding. But honestly, Kate, she's such a good player. And I mean, this felt like a final match. It really did. And she's been playing so well. And I don't know, when I get down in game 3, it seems like I like to just make my way back and make it a little more difficult for myself and keep it interesting. So I hope the fans enjoyed my comeback. But hopefully it's not the stressful next round.
P. Todd, way to do the dang thing. Impressive performance out there. Tough game 1, a lot of balls in Kate Fahey's strike zone, and she was really ripping through. Saw some more variety in game 2 and game 3 for you. What was the discussion with you and your team going in to game 2?
Yeah, I mean, game 1, she came out super hot, and we knew she was going to do that. So we just kind of had to reset and take away what she liked. And, you know, these girls playing with these yellow paddles, it's crazy. They're hitting the ball, you know, harder than they should. It's a little unfair out here. I think we need to reconsider the paddle guidelines. There's some girls that have been hitting a lot harder than they would with another paddle in their hand. But I think when you get into situations like that, you just have to restructure your game plan and change things up a little bit, because a lot of players and a lot of girls like stuff in their strike zone. So if you can mix things up and kind of change up the game, you have to give yourself a chance. If I lose 11-2 in the first game, I have to change something.
Well, I know you rely on your support system a lot, especially your boyfriend Hunter, who's up next, and Charles, your dad, Angela in the crowd, your mom, Yatesy was even there. What was Hunter and Charles saying to you there in those tighter moments on the bench when you were just trying to rally back and fight your way through the match?
Honestly, it's so great to have my family here. Both my parents are here supporting me, my boyfriend Hunter and my dad on the sidelines. It's so great just to have the support. Like, whenever my dad's here, everyone jokes with me, like, you play so well, like, what do you do? It's just so nice to have family here and just the support. And I just feel like so loved out there, and I feel like so much support. So I'm just so blessed to have them in my corner.
Well, now you get to roles reversed here. Hunter coming out next against Tyson, your Major League Pickleball teammate. So what's the advice for your boyfriend Hunter in this one?
Yeah, I got to put the coaching hat on now. The roles are kind of reversed. So it's great that in pickleball I get to play one match. He supports me on the sidelines. He's playing one match. I support him on the sidelines. So we're kind of like each other's coach out there and support system. And it's just so fun to see. And that's the great thing about the sport of pickleball. You can be out there with, you know, your loved ones, and a lot of people are out here with their husband, their wives, their boyfriends. And it's so fun to see. And the sport's just so inclusive in that way. So it's really great.
Well, Parris, congratulations. Moving on to the quarterfinals. She'll be in action in women's doubles today as well. And coming up for us, it is her boyfriend, Hunter Johnson, the 20 seed, working his way up the ranks, taking on the 4 seed, Tyson McGuffin. It's going to be a tight one and a fun one. We'll be back with more on this one.